Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another vlog. I appreciate you tuning in. It is Friday morning around 11 o'clock already. The day is flying by. So, status update number one. I went to cut my hair this morning and forgot I broke the little handheld mirror I use. So I use a handheld mirror while I'm in the bathroom with a mirror behind me so I can see the back of my head to cut my hair. I forgot I broke it last week, dropped it while I was shaving, shattered, and I was unable to cut my hair. Status update number two, and more importantly, is it's Friday. When I checked in with you last Tuesday night before my parents were leaving, I indulged in some food before they were heading to Italy. I indulged in some food and continued on. I talked about maybe taking a break and incorporating some carbs into my menu. So I've done that since last Tuesday. Like I said, it's Friday. I don't really feel the greatest, and I don't know that I did it necessarily the right way either. I kind of just went all in. The first couple days specifically, I had things like donuts and cupcakes and cookies and ice cream and stuff like that. The last few days, however, I've really toned it down. I've kind of limited it to, I'll get that out, things like quinoa, granola, and mostly that's probably it for the grainy carbs. The other things I've had really are some oranges and apples. I've really had a specific desire for apples. I've been eating a lot of them lately, so that's been a nice, refreshing addition to the diet. However, I will tell you, based on looking in the mirror, that I'm not really happy with the changes that are going on in my body and affecting me negatively through the overindulgence in carbohydrates. Now, with that though, aside from like I said, the first few days where I've had donuts and cupcakes and cookies, I've consciously maintained a low-fat diet while having these carbohydrates. I've been eating a lot more lean chicken breast, a lot more lean red meat than I normally would. I think today is going to be the last day where I partake in an overindulgence of carbs, and I don't really even mean a lot. I'm going to have, it's 11 o'clock, a little after 11, I'm hungry. I'm going to have some granola. I might have some fruit, maybe an apple, and a couple whole eggs, and after that, that will last me through my workout and on to dinner, where I'll probably be having some sort of steak and veggies, and that'll start my journey back into ketosis. I'm kind of a hard-headed, ketogenic lifestyler person, so when I'm doing it, and again, it's been 2 years, this 9 day break is kind of nice. I've been doing it 2 years. When I do it, I tend to go all in. Again, I go at least 30 days without having just a cheap meal or dessert, and I limit it to that. I am going to consider having cheap meals with more ketogenic friendly food, so making things like an ice cream sandwich out of some Fat Snack cookies and Rebel or Killer Creamery ice cream, because I think that'll in the long term still satisfy my sweet tooth and benefit my body the most towards reaching goals. I have goals. At the end of May, my in-laws are coming to town. We're going to be spending a lot of time out by the pool, out at the beach, hanging out, and I need to get leaner before that happens. So with that said, you've caught up to my life. My daughter has a plate at school today at 1:30, so I need to start getting us ready. This one's just now starting to snack on some breakfast. The dog's trying to steal. She's having some muffins. I got to get her ready. We have to head to my parents, walk their dog, spend some time with their puppy before we head to my daughter's school for her play. So, long introduction. I know, I get it. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and we will catch up here in a little bit. All right, y'all. So here it is, breakfast. We're going to have 2 capsules of fish oils, get my omega-3, DHA, EPA in. I have about 3 servings of Nature Valley dark chocolate protein granola and half to 3/4 cups of Silk almond milk unsweetened, and then I have 2 whole eggs. And just like that, breakfast is done. I was still a little hungry after I ate what I set out and showed you guys, so I ended up having a couple chocolate chip granola bars that I drizzled some all natural honey on. It's done. Time to get ready. Check in with you in a few. All right, and we're back. Getting ready to head out to my oldest daughter's play at her school. We're here at my parents', and just took their puppy out for her last walk until I come back later. But I added up my macros in MyFitnessPal and looked at the numbers, and I was at 1,200 calories. Now, one thing I'll tell you about carbs is you can eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. And if you've been on the ketogenic diet for any amount of time and want to remember why it was so hard or so easy to gain weight and so hard to feel full on your previous way of eating, like having carbohydrates, yes, dear, then take a diet break, go back to eating the way you were for a week or 10 days like I did, and you will be reminded of why the things you're doing now are so much better for your longevity, your weight management, your body composition, your energy level. Again, if you need that reminder as to why you're doing what you're doing, why you made a decision to change your life, then take a diet break and go back to carbs for a little while, and it will remind you forcefully why you've made the better decision to change your life. So with that said, I'm gonna check out. We're gonna head to the school, enjoy my daughter's play. I'll see you there. All right, so we're just pulling into Addison School. This place is packed. I didn't know so many people were off of work on a Friday. But anyways, we're gonna find a parking spot.
Where are we? Where are we?
She's being shy. All right, we're gonna go in the school, check out this play. It's gonna be awesome.
On the end of a rope, he lets down a pail, and you have to toss in 15 cents in the nail, and the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather snail.
Superstar. And we survived the children's play. Addison did a great job with her role as narrator number 7. I am heading to the gym. I'll check in with you all there. And we're back. Workout is done. Pull workout is done. After the pull workout was done, I did 6 minutes on the Stairmaster at about a level 10. And because I did legs yesterday, I could not make it longer than 6 minutes. So I did get on the treadmill and jog at a 6.5 mile an hour pace for another 10 minutes. So a little over, or right around 16 minutes of cardio after the pull workout, which I'm probably going to incorporate a strict 15-20 minute cardio after each workout now. Try to get rid of some of this bloat, this water weight, this carbohydrate nonsense that's attached to me now. Maybe even the extra body fat pound or 2 I put on. In the meantime, I weighed myself just around 179, so about a 5-pound gain overall. Not consistent in time when I'm weighing myself and that sort of thing, not really tracking it, but I was around 174 post-workout on my workout days before my last 9-day binge. So that's where we're at. So with that and me getting back onto my strict ketogenic lifestyle for the time being, again, I said I might throw in something like an apple once in a while, but keto police, don't kill me. At the end of the day, the question is, should you take a break from your diet? I think if you've been doing keto, paleo, even though paleo is a little more inclusive, low carb, whatever that might be, if you've been doing it for a while, there might come a time where, your cravings take over, your body's telling you something different. Or for me, it was my body composition wasn't changing much, so I figured I'd take a 2-week break. Mentally, I was prepared, I thought, for a 2-week break, but I couldn't make it to the 2-week mark. Again, I made it to, this is the 9th or 10th day, and this morning I had some carbs, about 120 grams or so, 130 maybe, and that'll be it. I'll get back on the grind. But I thought I was mentally prepared to take on a diet break. I just couldn't make it any further than today. We'll see if I can reach my goal And if I do, then I know maybe changing it up for a little bit, although it got worse in the short term, maybe there was a good long-term benefit to it. Yeah, but I mean, I think you should take a diet break if you've plateaued, if you have cravings that won't go away. I don't think you need to continue to fight through it. Just give in for a little while, whether it's a day, a week, a month, but in the back of your mind, you need to have a big picture as to why you're doing it, what your goal is, what you expect the outcome to be, and be realistic with yourself. And if you understand why you're doing something, then it's not going to negatively impact you in the long term. So with that said, it's time to get home. Dinner time in the Magrini house, and I am having half an avocado, about a cup and a half cauliflower rice with an egg mixed into it, and 10 ounces of sirloin. That is my dinner. All right, so it's dessert time. Not the greatest choice, but we're gonna sneak in a serving of Peter Pan, 2 Fat Bombs, homemade, cacao, coconut oil, grass-fed collagen, and a packet of stevia mix 10. Gosh, what else is in there? Oh, and MCT oil. So we're gonna have that, enjoy dessert, and then it's time to chill. Currently on my way to CVS to get my girls some more cough medicine, some Kleenexes with lotion in them was the specific instruction, and I need a new mirror so I can continue to cut my own hair and save the $25 a week or whatever it would be. I am sipping on some dark roast black coffee in my Yeti, one of the best inventions ever. Yeah, and that'll pretty much wrap up my night. More of a somber real end to the vlog right now. My family's all in Italy. They're supposed to come back tomorrow. My brothers and one of my brother's girlfriends, the one who went, are still going to come back tomorrow. My mother will still be in Italy for 3 to 5 days potentially, because my father, at 64 years old, has had his second heart attack. Sounds like his stent collapsed. Yeah, so my father had his second heart attack, 64 years old, be 65 in July, and already out of surgery, already in recovery, but it's going to take at least 3 to 5 days. His first one was only when he was 51 years old. 51, first heart attack. But, you know, this happened. It's going to keep them in Italy a little bit longer, where my mom doesn't speak the language very well. Luckily, the doctors are able to communicate, the doctors and nurses, with her. So it's the best it can be. He's already out of surgery. His first one, he was in and out of the hospital the same day. This one, like I said, is going to take a couple more days, so it sounds a little more serious than the prior heart attack, which is scary and unfortunate for him all at the same time. So, yeah, that's a current life update with me and my family, and my father specifically. So, yeah, so that's that. I'm going to wrap this up before it gets too long again. I appreciate you sticking around. I hope to be able to help more people like my father, like you, realize that dietary choices probably have and do have an impact on health, longevity, well-being, you know, bodily functions and everything. So I feel like, personally, I feel like I failed, let the family down because of stuff like this happening. I don't know that it's necessarily completely in my control, regardless of what I was able to get him to change or not change. But, you know, I do feel like I need to do more. I need to help more people. I need to help more people around me, my family circle, the people closest to me. I have to take care of them in the way that I feel is best. And I think this is a big part of it. So, again, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and please, you know, give it a thumbs up if you like the content. And I will see you all in the next vlog.